Hi, my name is John Busch. I'm an attorney with Bruning Associates in Chicago, and I would like to take some time to provide you with an overview of the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act. The COVID-19 pandemic has disrupted business operations nationwide, leading to dramatic job losses that threaten the ability of many to meet their financial obligations. Among those obligations are housing rental payments and mortgage payments. In response to the pandemic, Congress passed the CARES Act. The CARES Act provides a temporary moratorium on eviction filings for tenants in certain rental properties with federal assistance or federally related financing. The CARES Act provides a moratorium on residential foreclosures for borrowers with federally backed mortgage loans. These protections are designed to alleviate the economic and public health consequences of people becoming homeless during the COVID-19 outbreak. The CARES Act prohibits landlords of covered dwellings from filing new eviction proceedings or from charging fees, penalties, or other charges against the tenant for the non-payment of rent. These protections extend for 120 days from March 27, 2020. The CARES Act also requires landlords to provide tenants with at least 30 days' notice to vacate the property. It also bars landlords from issuing a notice to vacate during the 120-day period. The CARES Act prohibits landlords from being able to force a tenant to vacate a covered dwelling for non-payment of rent or for any other reason until August 23, 2020. The CARES Act does not absolve tenants of their legal responsibilities to pay rent. Bottom line, you still owe the rent, you just cannot be evicted until August 23, 2020. The CARES Act provides foreclosure protections for borrowers with real property secured by federally backed mortgage loans. Borrowers who affirm that they are experiencing a COVID-19 related hardship can request a 180-day forbearance from their loan servicer, which can be extended for an additional period of up to 180 days. Servicers may not initiate a foreclosure, move for judgment, or order a sale, or execute a foreclosure-related eviction or foreclosure sale for not less than 60-day period beginning on March 18, 2020, except with respect to vacant or abandoned property. Borrowers with a federally backed multifamily mortgage loan may request a 30-day forbearance with two 30-day extensions being available. A tenant renting a dwelling unit within such multifamily property cannot be evicted for non-payment of rent or charge late fees, penalties, or other charges during the forbearance period. The CARES Act eviction protections only apply to covered dwellings. Covered dwellings are rental units that participate in federal assistance programs, federally backed mortgage loans, or properties subject to federally backed multifamily mortgage loans. Covered federal assistance programs include most rental assistance and housing grant programs, including public housing, Section 8 housing, housing for the elderly, housing for people with disabilities, multifamily rental housing. FHA and VA mortgages and the Department of Agriculture's direct and guaranteed loans are also covered. How many people are affected by the CARES Act? 12.3 million rental units are covered by the Act. It represents 28% of all rental units in the United States. After the 120-day period, landlords could move to evict tenants who did not pay their rent, subject to the CARES Act 30-day notice requirement and consistent with state and local laws. It's hard to predict whether we'll see an increase in evictions at the end of the moratorium. The CARES Act provides a moratorium on evictions for residential tenants occupying a covered property. No new evictions may be filed for 120 days beginning March 27, 2020. No charges, fees, penalties, or other charges for non-payment of rent during that 120-day period are allowed. And after the moratorium period, the landlord may not evict the tenant unless he provides the tenant with advance notice 30 days. The CARES Act provides a moratorium on residential foreclosures for borrowers with federally backed mortgage loans. Borrowers with a COVID-19 related hardship can request a 180-day forbearance, which can be extended for an additional 180 days. Servicers may not initiate a foreclosure, move for judgment, order a sale, execute a foreclosure-related eviction or foreclosure sale for not less than 60-day period beginning on March 18th, 2020, except with respect to vacant property or abandoned property. Borrowers with federally backed multifamily mortgage loan may request a 30-day forbearance with two 30-day extensions being available. That's all I have time for today. Give us a call at Bruning Associates and talk to one of our attorneys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.